How's it going, folks? Robbie, welcome back to the channel. Going to check out some original Forza Horizon today. Finally got this working, playing it kind of on the PC when you're not supposed to, but played the hell out of this back when it released all those years ago. So with a few weeks to go till Horizon 6 comes out, I figure over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to check out the bunch of the old ones. So I've got the OG on screen. We're going to play that for a bit now. I've got Horizon 2, have not played that since Horizon 3 come out. I've got Horizon 3 up and running again and Horizon 4. So I'm going to check them all out on the lead up to number 6. So let's go back to the start. Now, obviously the intro video and some of the intro driving I can't show because there's music playing from memory. This is really testing my memory. It's when we take over from the intro with the Viper. I think it's when we take over with the Volkswagen Corrado is when we can actually go in and change some settings. So obviously the intro video and up to there I can't show because of the copyright music. So I'll play my own in the background. But anyway, we're going to get straight into it. Not sure if we're going to just do a drive around and a tour, or play into the storyline. We'll see how we go. Probably not do the full storyline, but yeah, let's hit the road. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colorado. We finally got to the point where we can play without music. That is all switched off. Let's go for a drive. This is for a game that's, what, 14 years old? This is looking really good. I mean, obviously, I completely forgot how restrictive it is in the terms of the map, where we spend 99% of it on the road. You can't really venture out off the road like we can now. We're kind of sport now. If you want to go up that mountain on the left, you just jump across the river and off you go, assuming you can get your car through it and it's not too deep. But I think there's a golf course. I think it was this game, or was that Horizon 2? There's a golf course we could drive around on. I can't remember. It's been such a long time. So like I said in the intro, I don't know if I'm going to do a full playthrough or just make a few videos of this one, then we'll jump on to Horizon 2, then 3, 4, you get the idea, leading up to Horizon 6 dropping in a few weeks' time. But first off, we need to get to the festival. In our little Corrado, this is still, for me, I want to say the feel of the game and the vibe and all that is the best one they've ever made. Oh my, giddy up, look at all this crap going on. It's just, it crashes everywhere. Yeah, just the actual main Horizon, the feel, the storyline, the progression system, it was just so much better. Nowadays, 4 and 5, you just get so much stuff thrown at you. And then from what we've seen so far in Horizon 6 intro, especially for all the IGN's introduction videos we've been getting, it looks like the progression system is going to go back to that way. You're going to start off with slower cars and build your way up, earn tickets to get all the faster hypercars, which is so much better. Fingers crossed it's a bit better. We've got 3 spots to go and we're in. What happens if you actually just physically stop and see if it goes? I've never done it. If you miss out on your spot, does the game just pop out and you go, well, I miss your spot, you got to buy it again? This is going back a few years.
Close the gate. Congratulations, you made the heats. That's an access sticker, a map, and a pass to the qualifier events. And this is so I can get in touch if I need to. You'll need to get your car checked out by a race engineer, Dax Stewart, over at the garage. I'm Alice Hart, by the way. Welcome to Horizon.
Mr. Duck has problem with my car, I think.
Damn right. You need to swap out these fancy shocks for something a farmer would recognize, or you don't race.
Yes, Mr. Duck.
Yeah, the trouble with you kids these days is you try bending the rules before you learn the game. Hey, hey, hey. 95 VW Corrado. Used to own one myself. Of course, I looked after mine. Turn her over. Timing's off. On the bright side, this fine automobile shouldn't get you killed. Now that you pass. You'll need to come back and see me for performance upgrades to stay competitive. That's if you make it through the heats, of course.
It's a good safety check. Just hear the engine turn over. You don't have to check brakes, suspension, chassis, none of that. Doesn't matter.
Okay, kid. The heat you're competing in is marked on your map. Set your GPS to it. Okay. Now get over there and do your ride some justice. I forgot to say your car radio was stuck on one channel. I gave it a whack, and you can now tune to all 3 Horizon radio stations. Enjoy!
I'm pretty sure this is the last Horizon game where I actually cared about the music. It's pretty much turned it off ever since then, but this is the festival I remember. The massive roundabout with the concert in the middle. It just felt so alive. Especially the main Horizon site now on Horizon 5, for example, in Mexico, just feels really boring and flat. So yeah, the map, we can go for a drive. Obviously it's a little bit smaller than what it used to. Oh yep, up in the mountains where the dam is. Down through there. Where's the Red Rock, is it? Yeah. That awesome road along there. For my opinion, overall the quality of the roads might change now with nostalgia as you go around, but I always held this one as one of the best ones for the quality of roads and the variety. Let's see if I'm not just looking back at that with rose tinted. Sorry, Ferrari. A lot of these buildings are locked out from memory until we unlock them as we progress through the story. So let's go do a couple of races. Let's go do the heats. Oh yeah, we got to sign up for them. That's right.
Races at trailers like this. When you see one, park outside it to register for the event. This is it. The Horizon Heats. You'll need to finish in the top 3 to qualify for your first wristband. Good luck. If you want to switch off assists or increase the skill of your opponents, you can do so in the difficulty menu. And hey, you'll earn more money as a result. Try it.
All right, our first race in the Corrado. Let's do this with 8 people on the field. Smaller grid than we used to now. It's an aggressive launch that we got there in the end. Why is that Honda braking? Why is everyone braking so early? Might have to double check the difficulty. It's just on standard, which probably means it's not. This is before unbeatable, so it's probably easy, medium, hard. So I'm assuming it's on medium. This is a sprint race. Oh, it's so good to be back playing this. I remember after, was it Horizon 4? Not Horizon 4, Motorsport 4. Did this game come out after, obviously after it, but was it before? Oh God, my long-term memory shit. Did this game come out before Motorsport 5 or before it? I remember there was so much hype when this game was released in the lead up to it. Yeah, I do have my braking line on just because it's been 12, 13 years since I played this, so forgive me. It's not going to be great driving. Visually, though, it has aged really, really well from what I was expecting. Looks great. Obviously, I am playing this on the PC, so there is the odd bit of screen tearing. Hopefully, there's no sound problems. At the moment, it all seems to be running quite smooth. Yeah, I played the hell out of this when this first came out. Many, many, many hundreds of hours in total. Just love getting in random cars and just cruising on the map. Obviously, the map is nowhere near as big as what we've got now in these games, but it felt very... Oh, shit, nearly rolled. There's so many different locations and feels as you're going around. First race was quite easy, so I might have to increase the difficulty. Obviously, we're in the lower classes too.
Your first event at Horizon and you've nailed it with a win.
Only 5,600 credits. That's crap compared to what we get now.
Yellow events start tomorrow morning, but I've got a showcase event later that I want you to take part in. Get over to Red Rock. The crowd's waiting.
Are these little red things, are they bonus boards? Discount sign, yeah, whatever. Same thing. Red Rock. This is... I used to love driving up and down this road.
See you there.
Playing multiplayer back in the day, there was always cars on that road. Alright, let's just go for a cruise. Obviously, we're limited to what we can do. We can't go off the road.
You've just found a Horizon speed trap. We've placed these all over Colorado. Whenever you see one, drive past it as fast as you can. We'll save your fastest speed at each one.
Yeah, after playing Horizon 4 and 5 recently, now coming back to this, all these open fields you never get to go to because we're stuck to the road. But it didn't feel restrictive back then. Obviously, you wouldn't know any better. But coming from motorsport days, it was good to get out and be on a road other than being on the racetrack all the time. But it didn't feel restrictive because, like I said before, there's so much variety in the... we'll get it on the way back. There's so much variety in the different biomes of the map. So every area felt different. So it felt like you're going for a journey every time you went for a drive. Oh, we can get that one right.
That was one of Dak's discount signs. Smash them to get discounts on your upgrades at Dak's garage in the festival.
And I think from memory, the highway was not particularly straight. See, it's got some kinks and some bends here and there. But yeah, no, this is the road. And that's a big ass crash. Is that a Gumpert Apollo? Oh, we haven't had one of those for a while, have we? I mean, the textures on the cliff face there could have an age well, but just so cool to be back playing this game again. I love this road back in the day. I think every car in my garage, I just drove up and down this road. Let's get that as well. No, I don't think there was fast travel boards in this day. You had to drive places.
Showcase events are all about entertaining the crowds. But if you need an extra incentive, the sponsor will throw in the car if you win. Nice work if you can get it, huh?
All right, let's do this. First time in like 14 years, 12 years, whatever it's been. Obviously, the music is turned off. We're still spinning to 93 into second gear. That gearbox needs a bit of a workout. There goes the plane, vibrating the screen in my controller like crazy. I love the fact that we can play these again. My old Xbox has long died, sadly. I still have my old copy of my Horizon games. They're in a tub. But yeah, sadly, this is the only way I can play them now, and it's not as easy to find old consoles that work well now, especially for a good price. So sadly, we got to kind of do it this way through the PC in ways that they don't like us to do. But obviously, for various reasons, I can't tell you how I did it, but I'm sure most of you can figure it out with a quick Google search. We're not allowed to tell you, I believe, because technically it's not legal, but here we go. We're going down one of the coolest roads that I remember from this game, with the valleys off to the right. It does look good. Mountains off in the distance. The freaking plane's shaking the controller. The road's a bit wider than I remember. This is back in the day where I could not drift for crap. Even now I've got to the point where I'm okay now in like a 4 and 5 Horizon, where I can, 3-star all the drift zones. But back then I had no idea how to drift at all. Even back into Horizon 2 and 3, I couldn't do any sort of drifting, but I slowly learned how to do some basic stuff. But I'm not even going to attempt it. I think there's drift zones in this game. I think you unlocked them. I can't remember. The car does sound pretty good. Be interesting too, once I get all 5 games working, to do some sound comparison against cars that have been in every one. Because that V8 does sound pretty good. I mean, stock standard. Be interesting to see if we can show all 5 games at the same time and see which one sounds better. Something tells me the first one will probably be it because they've kind of slackened off with game audio. Another thing I hope they improve for the Horizon 6. Oh, it's so good to be back playing this game. Alright, we're almost at the end. The rubber banding is in effect as always. No matter how slow you drive, it's always a close race. The rubber banding is ridiculous in these events.
Nice work. You're officially faster than a plane. Can't say that about everybody, right? I knew it. You just bagged a sweet new ride, and now you know why showcase events are invite only. Everyone wants to get their hands on one of those.
One thing I liked about the old game too, when you did win a car, yeah, we'll get into the Mustang. It felt like an achievement getting it, especially my last YouTube channel when I covered Horizon 5.
You've made the grade for the Horizon Championship. Swing by Race Central and I'll give you your yellow wristband and talk you through the basics. Okay, see you there.
Yeah, so with Horizon 5, when I covered that on my old channel, within about 4 weeks or so,
drivers. If you want to get invited, increase your popularity at the festival by showing off your skills as you drive. Maybe if you get more popular, I'll give you a call.
Yeah, within the first month or so of Horizon 5 coming out, I pretty much had every single car in the garage. It was just way too easy. You got way too much money. And now to the point where, like, I stopped playing Horizon 5 for well over a year, and I've come back to it the last 8-9 months. And I've still got every single car. I bought the rest in auction house, and I've got like over $200 million, close to. I think I gave a bunch of money to my son. I bought some cars off his in the auction house to give him some money, but money's pretty much worthless after a couple of months. So I'm hoping we get back to a system that wants me to go down the freeway. All right, we can do that. It's been a couple of years. The sun glare looks pretty good. Actually, let's get into the car. It'd be nice if we can change the field of view, but just so good to come back to playing this game again. I didn't realize how much I missed it until I've actually been going for a cruise.
In 400 meters, keep right.
Obviously, we're going to have to do some upgrades because we're almost maxed out, doing 220 to 28, nearly at 230, and off the highway we go. I think from memory, wasn't there like the DLC or not DLC, but the expansion, or wasn't there like a rally expansion? I can't remember. I can't remember if it was this game or the next one. Festival off in the distance. The game visually, I'm surprised how well it still looks. Not saying it'll look, jaggedy and pixelated, but it looks quite crisp. I'm impressed. It's aged really, really well. Come on. Let's get there. Don't really have much money. What's the first upgrade we should do? Put on some sport tires, new gearbox. I don't think too much horsepower at the moment's a problem. Maybe take out a bit of weight. Well, you don't have a lot of money. You've got 15 grand. This is Horizon 5. We'd have 150 grand by now.
You've mastered combos too. Nice driving.
I got no idea what I just did, but you're welcome. Like even the lighting effects off that stage with the fireworks looks damn good. I love coming into this festival. It just felt so alive. Nowadays, they just feel bland, and the weak-ass storylines we get, they're so friggin' cringe.
Turn right.
You can see Anna's there. How much have we... You're so sick of Anna.
Turn right.
Oh, she's so annoying.
One more thing. This isn't a ticket for your TV antics. I think one moment you're creating incidents for your show, I'll pull you from the championship quicker than you can say series cancel.
For you, Alice, anything.
For real, this is a one strike and you're out deal.
Okay, I get it. No dangerous ass clown behavior. I swear.
Oh, hi. You're the new guy. Here, nice driving. You bagged the last slot. That wristband means you made the championship. There are 249 other drivers competing this year, and believe me, every one of them is more famous around here than you.
I crashed that one. It was awesome.
Darius, hi. Hold on a minute, will you? If you want to make a name for yourself at Horizon, it's all about how you drive. The crowds come to see spectacular racing, and I can always use a driver who has the crowd on his side. Darius, what's wrong now?
Congratulations. A yellow wristband means you've made it into the championship. If you want to become champion, you need to keep racing in the festival events. Win them, and you'll earn points. Points will get you new wristbands, and ultimately, wristbands will get you a shot at the title. Oh, I'd love to see a new champion. So Horizon has given you some cash to get you started. Good luck. The Recaro Rush is an off-road event, so you'll need an all-wheel drive car. Let's go to the auto show and buy one. Paint your new car at the paint shop, or just head over to the event.
Yeah, no, they did take the money out. Yeah, the shaky cam in the cutscenes, I don't remember that. That's quite annoying. I really noticed that in a lot of modern movies now, and a shaky cam really shits me. So, yeah. See, even this Lancer, it's stock standard, obviously, but it does sound quite good. Maybe it's just me imagining it. I'll have to go back onto Horizon 5 and check out this car. I'll make a list of cars that have been in every single Horizon. I might do a quick video just comparing the sound, especially leading up to 6, because a lot of them are we'll have cars that have been in every single game when Horizon 6 drops. So it'd be interesting to compare the sound. Obviously, it's something a lot of other people will do as well, so I probably don't have to. I can just watch their videos, but I'm just out of curiosity. I will do it myself. Yeah, no, it is. So yeah, that is the plan. The next couple of weeks, I'll play every single game. Obviously, like I said earlier with this one, Horizon 1, I don't think I'll do a full playthrough. I'll just do a bunch of events or tour the map, check out a few cars. From memory, I had the wrong car when I did the final race against Darius the first time I completed this game all those years ago. And that Ferrari GTO was incredibly fast. And I think I cheated to win. I think I forced him down an off-ramp. And by the time the game had him turn around and come back up the off-ramp, back up onto the freeway, I'd gained 30, 40 seconds. And that was more than enough to give me the victory. So I did kind of cheat.
There are some pretty mean competitors, even at this level. Ramona Cravash is the girl to beat.
Oh, that's a little a glitch in the in the ROM, but that's all right. I just got to expect that. So far, the game is running fine. I'm happy with that. Little things like that on the side, I don't really care about. What difficulty we are at? We're at medium. This is before unbeatables, isn't it? So let's go hard. Just out of curiosity, if I get destroyed.
Hey, newbie, keep those pretty eyes open. You might learn something.
This is our first. Wasn't this on dirt? Maybe it's on asphalt first, then it flicks over to gravel. I can't remember. Yep, there we go. Oh, I remember this stage. Yeah. It's amazing how this sort of stuff comes back to your memory after all these years. Yeah, I remember that with the downhill section with the windmills. There's a big drop off down up here, isn't there? From memory? No? Or maybe I'm thinking of another one. I thought there's a big spot that no, there it is. How do I remember that? It's amazing how that works. But I can't remember people at work's name. I mean, obviously we don't have as much like dirt particles flying up, blinding us. Obviously it was restricted back then. It was on the, was that the 360 when this came out? Yeah, it was. So obviously graphical changes and power and hardware is completely changed now. And back in the day, you couldn't tell me that this game would end up being on the PlayStation, PC. It's amazing how things have changed. I, for one, think it's a good thing. It's more people coming to Horizon, making the game more popular. Hopefully that means Playground Games doesn't drop the ball and get lazy. Hopefully, I really am hoping number 6 in Japan is the best game. Because number 5 was quite flat. If it wasn't for Event Lab, me made me able to build my own races. There's no way I'm playing it for 1,500 plus hours that I have already. Because let's be honest, it did have easily have the worst map. It was the biggest, but it was just quite boring. Thank God for Event Lab. I wonder if it's one of those things. I wish these games were modded, so you know the wonderful modders out there can just expand on these old games and just give us features we didn't have, where we can make our own tracks, go off-road. All right, 4 spots, not great.
You sure showed some potential out there. I just know you'll get the win next time.
All right, I'll restart it. I won't show it, but I'll restart it and we'll skip to the end. All right, so we did it. I ran it again and I come in second. Even ran it again a third time, and even using rewind to make all the corners perfect, I couldn't beat the car I need to beat, so I dropped the difficulty down to level. So we're gonna have to upgrade the car to make it a little bit faster and handle better off road.
Keep it up.
But we got a little bit of cash, which is good. All right, we're halfway there to the green wristband, which is nice. So what I think I'm doing is heading back to the main festival site.
2 more yellow events. It's up to you which order you enter them in.
So yeah, we'll upgrade the car a little bit. It's not a long drive. It's got a B class and a C class event. All right, so let's just do that to get rid of it now, because I want to go back to the main festival site. I want to upgrade the car, but let's go away. We haven't been yet, so let's go left here. I might have to do some backtracking because we've already been down that road. And while we're here, we're going to go exploring. Okay, we haven't gone all the way down this road, so let's go down here. Oh, there's a little festival hub here, isn't it? That's right. I think you... Oh.
Once you've discovered an outpost, you can fast travel back to it from anywhere. All for a price. Just select the outpost you want from your map, pay the fee, and then we do all the hard work to make sure you're placed just outside it.
Okay. So it's not like what we're used to now where we can... Okay, where we can use it like a mini hub where we can go into the cars. I think it's just a fast travel point. Or maybe it is, I can't remember. Sorry, been hitting a lot of vehicles as you're driving around. So we'll go back and upgrade the car. Might do a quick race, and then I think we'll call it quits. I don't know how long these videos are going to be. We're over half an hour already. Might trim it down a little bit of editing. The draw distance is quite impressive for a game this old. Again, I can't believe how well this looks after all these years. Oh, I just spotted that. We can't go out there, can we? It's going to say, no. Oh, we can. Ah, the golf course. Ah, what's this game? Ah, there you go. It was very exciting. There's a bunch of races and events we used to do with multiplayer where we used to barrel across that. I remember that vaguely. Yeah, because that was pretty much the only spot you can go off-roading other than the wider corners where you can cut the corner a bit. But unless I've forgotten it, but I'm pretty sure that's the only spot where you can do off-roading in this game. How things have changed.
In 400 meters, turn
But again, even just driving around being forced to stay on the road, it's got your fences up, so you got your bumper cars like bumper bowling, but got a combine harvester over there in the farm.
Turn left.
I just love the feel of this game with the trees, the autumn look. It's just such a pretty game. I'm really hoping they capture the vibe of this game again. Fingers crossed, because the last couple have been a bit... Yeah, like Horizon 4 had a great map and a great environment. Scotland, England was awesome. But the actual storyline of the game just got so cringe and horrible. So I'm really, really hoping they improve that. Don't hit the McLaren. All right, let's get that one. So we've got a few of those now. 6. A lot of them to go. We'll find those as we're progressing around the map. My only hope now is the program I'm using to play this game. I'm hoping it actually saves my progress. We'll find out when we load it up next time. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to leave it on and do all the recording and don't turn the game off. All right, back at the main site. Let's quickly throw on some parts.
You have arrived.
Hey, kid. Welcome to my garage.
All right, so you can auto upgrade to the top of that, or you can do a custom one. We're going to do a custom one. This is long before you could download people's setup, so I'm not going to bother with Aero for now. So we'll build this one up to the top of B class, I reckon. Let's go compound. This is also before we got dirt and off-road tires. So let's go sport tires. I've been add a little bit of grip. How much is that though? It's $4,000. Okay, well, yeah, we can afford that. No point doing the tire width at the moment. Let's upgrade the brakes. We'll just do sport for now. Oh, you got to buy it all individually. Oh, I missed. I forgot about that. This is long before the days where you can just throw everything on like and pay for it all at once at the end. You got to individually. Oh god, that was. Yeah, I'm glad they changed that out. Let's put that on as well. First world problems, but it was just so time consuming. No, let's take out a little bit of weight. Not that much, obviously. Actually, we might keep it standard because we want to keep this in B class. So let's put on a race transmission. Yeah, because then we'll adjust the gears a little bit. Chuck that on just to drop out some weight. And a race diff. Engine. Can we now squeeze out a little bit of horsepower to get it up to... No. Can we? No. Where's the valves? They usually give you a little bit. Wow, they shot up as well. Okay, I don't think we're putting on any horsepower. That doesn't really matter. There we go. We got 6 kilowatt. There we go. Which is, if you're after that in horsepower figures, that's not much. But that's all right. All right, there we go. Can we... Could we do tuning? I know we can put the parts on, but I can't remember. Could we actually tune individual bits and pieces?
So how's it going?
Maybe not. I thought we could. Maybe, when did that come in? We'll have to find that out. All right, so let's do one last race. We'll shoot on over to this one, B. No, get to go down another road we haven't been down yet. All right, the car should have better grip, should corner better. It's got better brakes, so we should be happy now. Hopefully it'll be a bit more competitive. Normally that means, there's 216 roads in this game, where we got well over 500 these days. So how things have changed. I'll have to do some checking. I don't know if we can individually like change the tuning of the car like we do now. We can obviously put the parts on, but I can't remember. It's been too long. I can't remember every little detail.
Hey, Alice, if you want to earn some more cash, you can challenge other festival drivers to races when you meet them out on the road. Just pull up behind them to issue a challenge.
Yeah, not this car. We're not racing a Mercedes SL in this little thing.
400 meters.
That is definitely going to end in embarrassment. All right, let's quickly do this last race just around the corner.
At your destination. You have arrived
With 20 people at the front just staring and partying at a hill. You thick bastards. All right, there's the second time that's popped up. So I don't know if it's just for the Lancer, because I didn't do it earlier in the other cars from memory. So, oh no, it did, didn't it? I think. Anyway, don't matter. So obviously that's a glitch. But the rest of the game's working, so that's all I care about. So let's do this last race.
Advice, kid. Don't worry about getting podium. Just see if you can finish the race.
I'm just saying, love, I beat your last race. I wouldn't get too cocky. All right, let's do this. 2 laps. The races are so short compared to... Well, they're still short now too. That's one thing I'd love to know. If we can, we can set our own races up. But storyline, I wish we can actually choose how many laps we do. All right, let's try and get the momentum up and keep some of this power up. Oh, I remember this track. It's amazing. Like I said before, it's amazing how you remember this stuff as you're going around. It just brings so much good memories back. The Horizon that I completely forget is Horizon 2, because I haven't played that since Horizon 3 came out, and that came out a long time ago now too. So that's the one I'm really, really looking forward to playing, just because it has been many years since I played that or even thought about it. So yeah, in a few days' time, we'll go to France and Italy and check that game out as well. Let's squeeze on past her. We get an extra grand if we beat her. So far, we should. Although I forgot to put the difference. There's damage in the back of the other Lancer. Hopefully. I think this is before we had... Oh, no, I was just trying to think, like, what's the damage like nowadays? But I think it's just... now it's just visual, isn't it? Back then. I can't remember. It's been so long. I don't think my car's going to be breaking down anytime soon. Yeah, this car is definitely a little bit faster than it was. It does grip better, it corners better. I forgot we don't get rally tires and all that stuff. I can't remember what game those come in. That might have been like Horizon 3 days, and already the race is over. 2 laps is just not enough. Too quick.
I knew I saw the speed in you.
That's all right. Nice little chunk of cash. We up to the green yet? We're going to do one more race. Yeah, we'll have to do one more yellow race. Okay. Which makes sense because there's another yellow race on the map. Actually, dumbass sometimes. Okay, where is that one? It's all the way down there. Should we do... We've got to drive down that road just to drive back up it. All right, we'll do one more race and then we'll call it quits in this video. But while we're at it, let's get to the next wristband and then we'll call it quits. Let's squeeze on past there. We'll keep driving the Lancer because it's already partially upgraded. Oh no, the other one's a C-Class event, isn't it? Hang on. All right, so we're going to need the Mustang. So let's head back to the festival. Because you can't swap and... No, you can't change cars out in the middle of the map and just summon it to you like we can now. Okay. Like a peasant, I've got to drive back to the festival, which is not a problem because it makes you drive and it's a driving game. It's what we're meant to do. We've kind of gotten a bit lazy with these games lately because Horizon 5, you could be anywhere and think, oh, I'll change cars. Pause the game, go in your cars menu and just jump in that one. Now, back these days, you actually have to drive to the festival sites to change.
In 400 meters,
I mean, if you go to the outpost, I'm pretty sure at the outpost, you might be able to, but I can't remember. Which one do we need to go to? My Garage? Is it? No, not Car Club. Is it Race Central? I can't remember. There's too many of them. I think it's Race Central. Because the auto show things up ahead. No, not that one. Bloody hell. Or is it Dax's Garage? Because this is the showroom, yeah. Well, we don't want to go in there. We don't have money to be buying cars. All right, change car. There we go. All right, so okay, so it's just the Lancer. Well, it's already upgraded to the top of C class. So we'll get in the Mustang. We'll go for a quick race in the Mustang. It's all ready to go. All right, so the GPS is already set up. So let's go in a cloud of smoke. That has been gratefully improved compared to these days. All right, let's race on over to it. I won't cut away. That's the festival. Look at the big party going on with the Ferris wheel and the rides. It's just such a better feel to the game. Even back then, compared to some of them now, it just feels so much more alive. Again, that Mustang sounds really good. That V8 does sound quite nice. I've got this car in my garage, obviously in pretty much every Horizon game is the boss. After I finish this video, I'm going over to Horizon 5 to check it out, see what it sounds like, and I got a feeling this one sounds better. Obviously, I kind of want to upgrade it to B class just so I can put on a gearbox so I can go past, increase the top speed, because 230 is not great.
In 400 meters, turn.
She's very annoying. I can't wait till we turn her off. Nothing against the lady that does the voice acting for it, but my God, she's so annoying.
200.
All right, let's do this last race and we'll call it quits in this video. This has been a blast coming back and playing this again.
You're getting noticed. Keep it up and you can...
Shut up. There's nothing else I can learn from you from your 2 minutes of speech, so let's skip on ahead.
I guess you came to Horizon to race for fun. Well, it's time to stop smiling. Here's where we start the serious driving.
Alright, she's coming up for her third defeat in a row. She's quite confident in her abilities. Not the vehicle you'd normally bring to a road race, a massive Raptor thing, whatever it is. Alright, let's finish this last race. This is the road that winds its way along the river, doesn't it? We've got plenty of map to still explore. We're only just kind of wrapped around the festival side at the moment. There's plenty more to go. What's the furthest we've been is up at the... We've been not even all the way up towards Red Rock. We're only been... It was about halfway up that mountain pass over there. But we've got to go all the way up to the dam. They've got the snow area. So yeah, there's plenty more to go and check out. We'll do that in another video. For today, we'll just finish this race. I need to increase the difficulty because this is getting a bit too easy now. We're starting to get some money to build up the cars. Shouldn't be in front so easily, so yeah, we'll increase that. Oh, that's, oh God. It's like bumper cars, slowly bouncing your way off all these fences. Back before you can actually barrel through them and crash into the river or hit the trees. It was a little bit forgiving. Oh, we have an error. All right, take two with the Mustang for this race. We did have a bit of a crash with the program playing this game. Hopefully it's sorted itself out. I'm kind of new to that program, so I don't know. I'll have to do some research to figure out why it did that hard crash, but everything had been running smoothly. So far, so good. Everything is going nice. Yeah, I'll check out. Maybe it's a couple of settings I've got to change. Haven't been noticing the screen tearing. That seems to have solved itself, which is good because that was a pain in the butt the first time I tested this out. So yeah, I also found a few other games that I have not played in years or haven't played at all, kind of racing games as well. So I'm going to check out some of those over the next couple of weeks, whatever. Got two massive gaming, not massive, but two really good gaming PCs. And at this stage, I'm going to be playing a bunch of 20, 30-year-old games on them. I think that's quite often what some people do anyway when they get... It gives you the... There's a lot of games especially that I didn't get to play back in the day on Xbox and all that sort of stuff. So if this gives me a chance to do it, then yeah, I'm going to utilize the technology. It's pretty hard to get certain games nowadays, physical copies. And like many people, the Xbox 360, and I went through 2 of those bastards because the red ring of death. Horrible, horrible. When it was working, it was fantastic. And after all that, 1:30 for the race, and it's over far too quick.
The drivers are starting to talk about you. Way to go, racer boy.
All right, we're up to the green wristband.
Moving on up. I've got a green wristband waiting for you over at Race Central. See you there.
So naturally, I've got to go and collect it. Back in the days. A bit different back then. So the good news
I
is...
don't lose to first timers. You got the wristband, but you won't beat me one-on-one. I'll stake my car on it. Come find me if you're man enough.
we shall compete against her next race. The good thing is, after the hard crash, I loaded back in and it did save. So the save feature's working, which is a great relief. So yeah, that is it. That's the first play. Awesome to come back and play this game again. We'll be back with the next video tomorrow. We'll continue on the storyline a little bit. Again, I don't know how far into it I'm going to go. It more than likely won't be a full playthrough of the story to the point where we get to the end and beat Darius, but we're definitely going to explore the whole map, get a bunch of cars, drive around. It is really good to be back. This game has aged quite well. And the next one, I'm Rob. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. See you later.